Light of Destruction was released in May 2008. Similar to how Phantom Darkness emphasized dark focus cards, Light of Destruction added a plethora of new light focus cards to the game. Notable cards in this set include Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo, Honest, Lumina Lightsworn Summoner, Riko Lightsworn Hunter, and a card designed to help purge the darkness from the format, Judgment Dragon. In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series.
The clobbering spree continues. If you thought last episode was going to be a biggie, today is another huge one for us here in the winner's circle. Light of Destruction is super important for our strategy today. I can't wait to bust open the packs. But the first thing we got to do, we got to spin that winner's wheel, baby. I'm all for the tournament packs again because we're opening champion pack, but actually now I'm A-okay with wild cards. I didn't get any Lone Fire Blossoms, which was a rare in Phantom Darkness, so that's really unfortunate. It'd be kind of nice if I can donk a rare and be able to pick another, like at least one of those up. The wild card common, we'll take a look, see if there's anything we can grab. And of course, if we get Super Ultra Seagull, we are balling out of control. Lots of good choices there. Let's see what we can get here. Alright, a common wild card, huh? Let's see what's in Phantom Darkness that I actually want. Wow, yeah, there really isn't anything I totally want from here. You know what? I'm gonna be cheeky with it. Let's pick up a Sea Koala. I genuinely don't see anything else that's good, guys. So we're gonna pick up a Sea Koala as our wild card common here. I'm feeling very, very good about this set. Tons of incredible lights in this set, including all the Lightsworn monsters that actually pair pretty well with our Chaos strategy. We do have a lot of good Chaos monsters, 2 Sork, 2 Chaos Emperor. So if we can pull some really good lights to replace our really bad ones, it's going to look really nice. So we'll bust open 24 packs, Light of Destruction. Let's see how lucky we get.
We are going to need a New Year's miracle to be able to turn this around. 2 Chaos Emperor Dragons was already bad enough, but Dark Arm Dragon takes this to an entirely different level. The reason is because which of the Black Forest can search Dark Arm Dragon? And that is just disgusting. It's so difficult because now he basically has 5 ways to drop a bomb on me at any time. And yes, Dark Arm Dragon is a little bit more manageable than Chaos Emperor Dragon because there are more cards that can stop it. It's just going to continue to get more and more difficult. But just like the light that seems to like to shine on me every time I record one of these episodes, we are going to be going into Light of Destruction, released on May 13th, 2008. Just as you could guess by the title, very similar to Phantom Darkness that had a huge emphasis on dark monsters, Light of Destruction has a huge emphasis on light monsters. And right here, you can already see the flagship monster of the set, which is Honest. Honest was a huge boon to light decks because it basically made it so that you never lost in battle, and that was something that your opponent always had to worry about. It was a threat that they really couldn't account for because unlike a face-down card that you know is there, cards in your opponent's hand can be anything. And so when you're going up against any light-focused deck, Honest was just a killer. One of the reasons I still have hope is because Light of Destruction actually has a lot of very strong standalone cards that are at much lower rarity. Phantom Darkness was a little bit top heavy, albeit there were some better cards at lower rarities as well. I would say Light of Destruction is a little bit more so. You can already start off here by seeing the Lightsworns. Jane Lightsworn Paladin. This card may seem innocuous, but it's an 1800 attack level 4, and if it attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 300 attack during damage step only, which means this card can actually hit over Gravekeeper Spy, which we've actually had a very difficult time dealing with up until this point because we don't have Nobleman of Crossout, we don't have Shield Crush, we don't have really any cards aside from like Exiled Force or like flipping up a Night Assailant or like Snipe Hunter to be able to easily clear these types of cards, and so Jane can just hit straight over them. We also have cards like Lilo, which isn't ultra rare, but it's basically like a light equivalent to Breaker. I think Breaker is probably still better, but still nice just for the milling aspect. Garroth is nice, it's 1850, and then if you have multiple Lightsworns on the field and you're milling cards for their effects, you can actually draw cards after that, which is just nuts. Lumina is a rare, and this is one of the first pieces of Resurrection we're actually going to have access to if we decide to go the Lightsworn route. Lumina, just by discarding a card, you can target a level 4 lower Lightsworn in the grave and special summon it, and then you have to mill 3, of course, just like every Lightsworn, but having access to multiple Luminas can be nice for just helping be more aggressive and really just build a sizable board. We've also got Riko, Lightsworn Hunter. This is basically just a better Knight Assailant because you can flip it to destroy any card on the field, not just a monster, and that's a really big difference. And then again, if you're playing Lightsworn, it helps because you can mill 3, and the reason you want to do those mills is not only because of stuff like Garroth, but also because of Wolf. If you can mill a Wolf off the top of your deck, you just get to special summon for free. It's 2100 attack. It's a beast. Now, the thing is, this card's a little bit weird. First of all, it's a super rare, so we might not pull a lot of them, but in addition to that, it's kind of a brick, right? Because if you draw this and you don't mill it, then this card does nothing, but we do have ways to get out of our hand. We have Snipe Hunter and the like, so not the worst. We also have Celestia, Lightsworn Angel, which if we go a very heavy Lightsworn route, this card's actually not bad. So when you tribute summon this card using a Lightsworn monster, send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy those targets. This is basically Mobius the Frost Monarch, but it pops anything. It is 100 attack less, but honestly, if we're super heavy on the Lightsworns and we pull a Celestia, it may not be the worst. And then it wouldn't be Lightsworn with, of course, talking about Judgment Dragon. Now, Gage pulled 2 copies of Chaos Emperor Dragon in the past, so it's not impossible to pull 2 Judgment Dragon. I'm not holding my breath, but if we can at least pull this and we have enough Lightsworns to facilitate it, we might be able to equalize the playing field here a bit. You can special summon it. There's 4 more Lightsworns in your grave with different names, and you can just pay 1,000 life points, destroy all other cards on the field. The card is just ridiculous. I would really love to have an equalizer like this, especially since Gage's luck has just been through the roof lately. That would be a very huge reprieve. We also can't forget about Solar Recharge. This is basically the Allure of Darkness equivalent for lights. You discard a Lightsworn and draw 2, and then send the top 2 of your deck to the graveyard. Very, very strong card. It is ultra rare, so I'm not holding my breath that we're going to pull this, but again, if we're trying to go heavy in on the Lightsworns, this would be a really, really nice pickup. So that's going to do it for now. I'm sure there's plenty of other cards to talk about in the pack opening, so 24 packs of Light of Destruction coming right up.
Pack number 1, baby. Whew. All right, nothing too special, you know, cup of ace, you know, just flip the coin. We need a little bit more excitement in our life there. Oh, first super rare, the Helios Trice Megachus. I think that's what it is. This is the guy that plays with a Macrocosmos or something like that. Pretty cool. Sure. I don't think we'll be planning on playing it, though. One thing I'm really looking for is a common Jane. So that should be really good to replace our rare slot for some of our warriors too, and it's a good light. Speak of the devil, there he is, Mr. Jane. Lovely light warrior card to pick up there. Definitely going to replace something like Sasuke, which is just bad. If I can get another one of those, that's even better too. I don't mind playing more than one. Oh, an ultra rare, Dangerous Machine types. Oh, come on, man. I have no idea what this card does. Well, during each standby phase, roll 6-sided dice, apply result. Discard a card, opponent discards a card, draw a card, opponent draw. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit too much of a gamble for me to want to play that thing. Wow! Wow! A secret rare Dark General Freed! Negate the effect that targets a face-up dark you control, and if you do, destroy that spell card. During your draw phase, instead of conducting, you can add a level 4 dark monster from your deck to your hand. This card is actually pretty sick. I might just play this guy. He seems really fucking good.
All right, 24 packs of Light of Destruction. We are going to need a lot of help this time around, and there's a lot of cards that can help us. Let's hope for the best. 24 packs. Let's get into it. We did get a super rare to start off, Vanquishing Light. This is basically like a solemn judgment of sorts for Lightsworn. It only works on monsters that would be summoned, so it's cool. You can negate summons with this. It is a counter trap, but that's really all it's good for. There is an ultra rare Maximum 6. This card is god-awful. I think when you tribute summon it, you like roll a die or something, and then it gains attack equal to whatever you roll times like a multiplier. It's awful. It's so bad. Now, there's a card I'm happy to see. Glorious Illusion. I don't even think Gage knows that this card exists. This is essentially Call of the Haunted for Lightsworn. So you activate it by targeting a Lightsworn in your grave, you special summon it, and then it has the condition where if one of the 2 cards gets destroyed, you destroy the other one. You also have to mill cards off the top for every turn that it remains active, but honestly, that's perfectly fine. This gives us a way to get more monsters onto the field. We can shield ourselves from Gage attacking into us. We're able to put more threats out and possibly deal more damage. I think this is one of the best pieces of resurrection that we have access to, especially if we go Lightsworn heavy, and I'm really hoping to pull a play set of this just because I think it is that good. Deck Lockdown was also in this set. This is like a nice card that sees competitive play from time to time. Same with Demise of the Land, so it's cool to see that these older cards still see play even today in 2020. Oh my god! So we got an ultimate rare Solar Recharge. That is sweet, but I need to get more Lightsworn cards to make this good. Now, luckily, we got some good ones in this pack. We got a Jane, we got a Garroth. These are like the lowest of the low, but honestly, I want a play set of both of these. I'm really aiming to get Glorious Illusions, Luminas, and then if I can pull at least like one Riko, I'll be happy. Aaron is just a bonus, and I think Judgment Dragon is the dream, but Solar Recharge, if we're heavy enough on the Light Sworns, I think this is actually a fantastic draw spell for the deck, especially since we really can't play Allure of Darkness as long as I'm playing Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Summon Limit, just another killer common card that was printed in this set, and again, I don't think this is going to see play at the moment, but once we get to much more aggressive decks that are able to summon multiple times in a turn, this might be a very good floodgate for us to incorporate from the side deck. Okay, that's really good to see. It's a Wolf Lightsworn Beast. Honestly, I kind of wished it was a Riko, but we're getting the Lightsworns, and that's what's important. If we can just get a cohesive enough core, I'm going to be feeling really good about this.
Union Attack as a super rare, nothing really too good to talk about. I'm pretty sure that's something with, well, Union monsters. Woof, there we go. Not the greatest thing here. I don't think we're playing pure Lightsworn, and I definitely still don't have enough cards that actually mill for this guy to be good, but hey, neat super rare pickup. I'll take it. Subs to Toad, we gotta be Frog FTKing? Oh, it's definitely not possible at this stage, but hey, very sick pickup. Ducker Mobile Cannon. This is some kind of flip effect monster. It's light, it's worth reading. Target level 4 in a graveyard, add it to hand. You know what? That's surprisingly not even terrible. Maybe I could find a way to use that. Maybe I could. All right, coming up on the last few packs here. Haven't gotten any like incredible things like Riko or stuff, but the Janes are huge. You know, I'm going to take that. A Light Spiral, sure. And Arcana Call, sure. Come on, something good out of the last pack? Nah. All right, you know, very, very disappointing opening. I got like a Dark Freed, which is really good. I think I actually might play him, and the 2 Janes. Let's quickly hop into Dueling Book, see what we can change around with the list here before we get to destroying Alex today.
So we're about halfway through, and we just pulled our second copy of Glorious Illusion. I still want a Lumina. I want one Lumina at least. We can get it off of Last Will, which is pretty sick too. There's a lot of cool things. A second Vanquishing Light. I don't know. If we're going super heavy on Light Sworns, maybe we side deck these for when we know we're going first, and we could just negate every summon he does. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, yes! We just got a Riko now as well. We are so close. We are so close. I just want one copy of Lumina. Just please show me the one copy of Lumina and I will be satisfied. I don't think it could get any better unless we get Judgment Dragon. Then it will just be the dream. Please tell me this is how it's going to go because this is looking nice. And there it is. There's the Lumina. Yes. Okay, we're actually forming a cohesive Lightsworn core and I could not be more happy. We've got a Lumina. I'm pretty sure we have 3 Jane and 3 Garroth. We've got a Wolf. We have a Riko. We even have a Solar Recharge. I think the only way this could get better is if we either get an Aaron, but more notably, if we can pull Judgment Dragon in these next 8 packs. Oh my god, that is going to be insane. And the luck just keeps coming. We got a Ghost Rare copy of Honest. Are you serious? Oh my god, that could have maybe been a JD. Honest is pretty sick, though. This is something that Gage is never going to expect, at least the first time we play it. Once he knows we have it, then the cat's out of the bag, right? But oh, wow, that's insane. There's another copy of Riko. That is pretty good. We've gotten multiple super rares in the past. I think in Gladiator's Assault, was it? I got like 3 super rare energy absorbing monoliths or something. Could you imagine if that was like 3 Cyber Dragons or something? So it's nice to see the super rare luck turning around. Feeling pretty good about that one. Okay, there's an Arcus Lightsworn Druid. This card is probably one of the least impactful Lightsworns. It actually saw a little bit of play at one point, but it just like protects your Lightsworns, which is kind of cool. I don't think that's too relevant because I think I'd rather have the more proactive bigger bodies that are actually going to do something, but not bad. We're getting a lot of Lightsworn cards, man. I really hope we can just pull that JD. All right, only a few packs left, and I'm feeling pretty good about this, but obviously it could get better if we can get ourselves a copy of Judgment Dragon. Let's see if we're lucky enough. There's another copy of Wolf. Oh my god, yes, that is so sick. 2 Wolves. If we have all these Lightsworns milling left and right, I know Wolf is a bit of a brick, but to be fair, if we want to be as aggressive as possible, I think we go for it. All right, let's go. 24th pack, please. Just show me the judge. If we can end this on a Judgment Dragon, that would be amazing. Flip them up. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm feeling really good about this. We were able to pull so many powerful Lightsworn cards. I don't think I can complain. I think we have a cohesive amount of cards that we can actually use for a Lightsworn deck, and I think that's the direction we're going to go, because if we play all the Lightsworns with Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, I think we're going to give Gage a run for his money. So let's go ahead and go into Dueling Book and see what we can come up with.
All right, minimal changes to the list today. Instead of amping up the lights to be able to play things like Chaos Sorcerer, I decided to stick with the same light account. I really didn't get anything too crazy like the Riko or the Lila, which would have been absolutely insane for our strategy, but we did get Jane. Jane is just a really good common warrior light, definitely one of the strongest warriors we've had in our pool. Not only that, but at the end of the turn it mills 2, it gets boosted up to 21 when it's attacking. It's got everything going for it. Perfect card for a deck. And I also decided to cut Jinzo in favor of Dark General Freed. This is just a try. I think we have a whole lot of really cool dark targets like Gravekeeper Spy, Snipe Hunter, Guard if we want to grab it, sure. Witches, Tsukiyomi, all really good cards to be able to stack to the top of the deck or to be able to add to our hand. So this is really, really good. I think this card might come in handy for more value. Jinzo's been like here and there. It's been like okay, but I don't think it's going to really do too much now. I'm actually going to, you know what? I'm going to side the Jinzo though, just in case Alex is still on Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, because that gives us another good way to be able to deal with it. But right now, I think he might try to switch up his strategy, because whatever he's doing, it's not working for him. So I'm still sticking with the same 40 card count. Really liking how this deck looks right now, you know? Let's hop into the Thunderdome. Let's see how we do.
Man, talk about an overhaul. This is like an entirely new deck. We haven't seen this level of change in quite some time. To be fair, the GX sets were kind of like that. You get like a good card here and there, but there wasn't this level of change. And I would say it was very impactful back in the day, but I think for the purposes of the progression series, this is definitely probably one of the biggest changes we've ever seen. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is my Lightsworn deck, which I was fortunate enough to get most of the pieces for. And we're just really missing JD, but honestly, I think this deck will function just fine without him. So let's go ahead and give you the card by card here and explain all the changes. We have one Arcus Lightsworn Druid. This is the worst Lightsworn of the bunch. All he does is protect your cards from being targeted, which isn't the worst, to be fair, but the thing is, this card I really only have in here for Garroth, because I just want to mill cards that have Lightsworn in the name to draw cards off of him. So that's the only reason I'm playing it. I could bring it back off of Glorious Illusion, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. I really just want the name more than anything. One Breaker, I'm still playing one because it's good removal. It's a 1900 body still. It is dark, which kind of has negative synergy with Shadow Mirror, but I figure one Breaker is fine. 3 Garroth. So Garroth's good because if a Lightsworn monster triggers its effect to mill cards, Garroth will trigger milling more, and then you get to draw a card for each Lightsworn card milled with Garroth's effect. We are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Lightsworn monsters in our deck. Technically 10, because if you count one copy of Garroth as moving one out of the bunch, we have 10 targets we could possibly hit, which means we could be drawing a bunch of cards, and we all know how good that is in Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope to see this come in clutch. We have the boy, we have Honest. Again, I really wanted Judgment Dragon, but this card is a pretty good second pick. I mean, basically, Gage is not going to play around this whatsoever until he sees it, and then he's going to be frightened to attack into any of my light monsters that are in attack position, which we happen to be playing a ton of. 3 copies of Jane, I've already explained this. Jane can get to 2100, which can hit over a Gravekeeper Spy. It can actually crash with a Cyber Dragon, which is pretty significant too, because Cyber Dragon has been a pain in the ass for a while for us. And again, it's another Lightsworn name. It's just the most bare basic one that just gets an attack boost, but honestly, it's a little bit better than Arcus, so I'll happily take the 1800. 1 copy of Kaiku. It is a dark, but the thing is, Kaiku is effectively another Chaos Emperor and Dark Arm Dragon deterrent, so if I don't have Shadow Mirror up, I can keep Gage off of those cards for even longer, and when we're playing this sort of aggressive beatdown deck, I want to have Kaiku in the mix. 1 Lumina. We only pulled 1, which kind of sucks, but it's monster recovery. It's nice if we draw copies of Wolf, because then we can pitch them and then actually get cards back, so that's cool. 2 copies of Riko. Riko is nuts. It can pop cards. It can send cards off the top to be able to trigger stuff like Wolf, and it's just a very good all-around card, just a nice replacement for Night Assailant. 1 Sangan. I'm still on Sangan because it can search a wide variety of things. It can search Honest. It can search Exiled Force. It can search Lumina. It can search Snipe Hunter. So I think the 1 Sangan's still fine. It also is a little bit of a deterrent to Emperor if he just blindly does it. 1 Snipe Hunter. This is here because it's just powerful, and again, we have some cards that we might want to discard maybe to go for game. I think the 1 Snipe Hunter is nice, especially because we have Last Will to be able to get it from the deck. 2 copies of Wolf. I can't believe we pulled this. This is so powerful because it works in tandem with Painful Choice. Painful Choice actually sends from the deck, so that means it triggers Wolf. We don't have Foolish Burial, so this this is the next best thing. We pick 2 copies of Wolf. He's going to give us 1 no matter what. So the other 3 cards we discard are irrelevant, but the thing is, we guarantee ourselves a 2100 attack monster on the field. That's not as good as something like Emperor or Dark Arm Dragon setup, but it's pretty damn good overall, and so I'm really happy to see this. It's a little bit risky playing Painful Choice in Lightsworn, but I think you absolutely have to. I really wish we had a 3rd Wolf to be able to just maximize the value this card could provide. Moving on to the spells, 2 Book of Moon, still playing this. I need to have outs to Dad and to Chaos Emperor, and this is one that doesn't lose to Jinzo. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Last Will, 1 My Body is a shield. I want this in here just to protect from a lot of Gage's cards that destroy because I'm trying to be aggressive, and so I figured putting 1 My Body in the deck isn't the worst thing. The Painful Choice, can't wait to see this come in clutch. Pot of Greed, Regeki, Smashing Ground, Snatch Steal, and the 1 Solar Recharge. Again, we have like 11 Lightsworn targets, so this basically just allows us to cycle for a couple, maybe hit a Wolf off of it, which is even better, so we get a 2100 beater for our troubles, and get us deeper into the deck to get more cards. Moving on to the traps, 2 copies of Glorious Illusion. What's nice about this is that we can summon Wolf off of this. Wolf just has to be special summoned off of a card effect, and this is a card effect, so our Call of the Haunted, quote unquote, can actually bring back a 2100 monster. We can bring back any of the rest of these. We could potentially trigger and hit another Wolf. Like, I think this card is going to shine. 1 Imperial Order, 1 Mind Crush to pair with the Trap Dust Shoot. I figure with Witch of the Black Forest being able to search Dark Arm Dragon, that Mind Crush might be a little bit more relevant because I can proactively hit Dark Arm Dragon out of his hand, and this doesn't lose to something like My Body is a Shield. That's the problem with something like Bottomless now, is that he's playing so many cards that kind of out this, so I think Mind Crush, he really can't play around it, and so if I have it, I will be able to, just like in the last game, be able to stop his entire play. 3 Shadow Mirror, this is what I'm hoping to basically resolve every single game, because if it does, I will probably win. 1 Torrential Tribute, and then again, the Trap Dust Shoot. For the side deck, we just have a bunch of cards that we were playing in the older deck, but we might side into depending on how things are going. We have a Breaker, we have a Mobius, we have a Necro Gardener. The thing that really sucks about this deck is I'm playing Shadow Mirror, so I can't play Necro Gardener to soak an attack. I could if I really wanted to, but otherwise Necro Gardener is just awful. 1 Ryza, a 2nd Snipe Hunter if I need more removal, a Cold Wave, and 2 Twisters. I imagine Gage might side Light Imprisoning Mirror in case he thinks I'm going too heavy on Lightsworns, which these will come in and be able to effectively blank that. The nice thing about my deck is that I can actually still use Snipe Hunter to pop Light Imprisoning, where he can't use his Snipe Hunter to pop Shadow Imprisoning. So that's really, really good, and I'm really hoping that that doesn't have to come up. 1 Beckoning Light. This is way better when Judgment Dragon's around because you can just add Judgment Dragon to your hand, but this is a card that's pretty cool. You can send your whole hand to the graveyard and add that many lights back to your hand. I'm playing a ton of them, so I didn't want to main deck this. I just wanted to have it in the side deck for maybe when I know I'm going first and if I feel like this card could be necessary. 2 Bottomless, 2 Compulse, a 2nd Mind Crush, and a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, just to give us a little bit more trap variety in that department. So that's it, you guys. It's the end of the year. It's the last episode of the Progression series for 2020, and I refuse to go into 2021 with Gage starting out on a 5-win streak. The gods gifted us this amazing Lightsworn deck, minus a Judgment Dragon, and we have to use it to its fullest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Happy New Year, Gage. It is very exciting to be on the last episode of 2020. This is what, episode 27? That's so crazy how fast time flew doing this.
It's so hard to think about, dude. Dude, even though it's a new year and people say new me, let me tell you, it's a new year and I'm still going to be destroying these next few games. No question, bro.
So confident, so confident. I mean, to be fair, you are on a 4-win streak, so I do have to respect that, but I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you this time around, that's for sure.
All right, I'm excited to see what you got, dude. I'm excited to see.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll the die for rock, paper, scissors, and while I do, I will shout out over on Patreon, Mr. Patrick McDonald. We're losing the rock, paper, scissors, so Patrick didn't come in clutch for me, but thank you so much for the support. Anyway, the last patron shout out of the year. And Gage, looks like you're going to be going second, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you already know it. Good luck, duelist.
Good luck to you as well. That's not how I wanted to start things off here, but we'll take it anyway. I'll go to main phase 1. I'll start by normal summoning a copy of Jane, the Lightsworn Paladin.
All right, yeah, I like him. Okay.
You shouldn't be too surprised that we're on Lightsworn. I will go to the end of my turn after setting 2 cards, and we will mill a couple with Jane. Go ahead. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, those are some pretty good cards you milled there. I'll draw.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
You know what, Alex? I really like Jane myself, so I'm going to summon my own copy.
That is perfectly fine.
All right, I'll go to the battle phase, and I'll try to poke over your Jane. And my Jane will gain 300 attack because he's dealing 200.
Well,
yeah.
Book of Moon's going to take care of it before that even happens. So.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right. I'll set him, no problem. And then I will set a face down card, and I'll just end my turn. Go ahead, dude.
All right. I will draw, and that is not too bad if I do say so myself. Do have a couple of options here, so I want to think of the best course of action to doing this. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon a copy of Breaker, if that's fine.
Yeah, Breaker's okay.
All right, we'll get that counter, and let's go ahead and just pop the back row immediately.
Okay, I'll chain the back row. It's enemy controller.
Okay.
I'll tribute my Jane, and I'll take control of your own Jane.
Interesting. So you will take mine. You still lose yours regardless, which is to be expected. I guess in that case, I'll just go to the end phase. I get Jane back, and I'll just mill another 2.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, you were on Garroth too? No way.
Of course. Who wouldn't want to be on Garroth? It's 50 bigger than Jane.
You're right. I'll draw for turn. I'm going to activate Painful Choice.
That is disgusting. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. We'll dump...
At least you didn't mill yours.
Yeah, right? We'll dump Cyber Dragon. We'll dump Knight Assailant. We'll dump a Snipe Hunter, a Spear Reaper. You know what? I'll dump a Sangan.
All right. Taking a look here. So no matter what I give you, you're going to have a light and a dark. Also, no matter what I give you, you're going to have 3 darks. So that's horrible.
Yep.
Such fun gameplay. Okay. I suppose the best thing to give you in this situation is the Knight Assailant. Not too happy about it, but I gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose.
All right. I'll pick it up. No problem. All right. I'm going to normal summon Witch.
And here comes the Emperor.
Yep, you know it. I'm going to banish the light and the dark. 1, 2. I will summon Chaos Emperor.
Sure.
All right, cool. I'm just going to pay the 1,000 for Chaos right now and activate the effect.
That is fine by me. So this is 15. This will be 3,000 that I'm taking here.
Okay, cool. Everything gets sent to graveyard?
Everything gets sent. It sucks because I had Kaiku in my hand, so I was really hoping that you didn't have the Emperor, and I was going to follow up with Kaiku on the following turn. Because then that wouldn't have happened.
Are you really on pure Lightsword, bro? Holy crap.
Maybe.
All right. So I've got 2 triggers I got to do. I got to do Witch of the Black Forest and this Knight Assailant trigger. I'll do Witch Chainlink 1, Knight Assailant Chainlink 2, and I'll pick back up Gravekeeper's Spy.
Sure.
And then with my Witch, you have no cards, huh?
Well, you just Empered me, so obviously I don't have any cards.
That's a pretty good Emperor. I'll pick up, look at this, is going to be a weird choice. I'll pick up Ducker Mobile Cannon.
Oh, interesting pickup there from Light of Destruction, I see.
Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, dude, it's your turn.
Add a level 4. I mean, that's pretty good with some of the stuff that's in your graveyard. All right, I'll draw. That is fine, I suppose. Go.
Okay, I will draw. I will set 1, set 2. Go ahead.
So we got a back row in addition to everything else. I will do the same.
Okay, cool. I'll draw.
Show me the Ducker Mobile Cannon.
I am going to show you the Ducker Mobile Cannon. I'm going to pick up with the Ducker, the Great Ducker. I'm going to pick back up a Witch.
He's ducking.
Oh, he's ducking. I'm going to summon DD Warrior Lady.
Sure.
I'll go battle phase, and I'll poke into your face down with DD Warrior Lady.
It is Riko, Lightsworn
no
Hunter.
Way! You got it! That's so sick. All right, so Riko's effect is going to activate.
Correct. So I need to destroy something, and I need to send the top 3. Well, Ducker's only 500 attack, thankfully. DD Warrior Lady's probably what I'm going to go for here. You have a back row, but I can't really have it all. I will go ahead and just get rid of the Warrior Lady, because that's the biggest concern at the moment.
Sure. Go ahead and mill your 3 cards.
Let's mill 3.
Oh, man. Your mills aren't looking pretty, dude. I'm going to attack you for 500 with the Ducker.
Oh, big hit. Big hit.
Go ahead, man. Your turn.
I'll draw. I will set. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw.
You can Tsukiyomi the Ducker Mobile Cannon, which is kind of cool.
You can. I just need to get to that. All right, I'll summon Witch.
Sure.
I'm going to activate Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I'm going to discard a card, and I'm going to stack that face down monster.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I'm going to throw the Ducker in defense, and I'm going to poke you for 11. He's very small.
Watch that 500 actually matter.
Yeah, watch him make the difference.
Well, you already know I'm drawing a card in my hand, so I will just set and pass.
All right, cool. I'll draw. Stand by main. I'll summon another Witch.
Sure.
And I'll go battle phase, attack with Witch.
I wanted to wait till you saw this way later, but I'm kind of in a desperate situation. But Gage, I got a pretty good card out of this set.
What'd you get, dude? Let me see. You were keeping me suspense, bro. Come on, dude.
It's lagging. It's not my fault.
Oh, you got Honest! Oh my god, dude! No way! Oh,
it gets better.
Fuck.
It's the Ghost Rare Honest.
Oh, you got oh, now you're just flexing on me, dude. Unbelievable. Wow, that 19 under defense is a lot. So I'm gonna
It's
just
not
actually-
bad in this situation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go main phase 2. I'm gonna throw one of the other witches in defense. Go ahead.
Yeah, as expected. I'll draw. That's not a bad one. It's Jane Lightsworn Paladin.
You're right. He's not that bad.
Okay, so I know you have Spy in hand because you added it off of the Assailant. So now, okay, let me think about this. How many darks do you have in grave? You have 5 darks, so you're not dadding me anytime soon. You can possibly search for a bunch of other cards, which is kind of annoying, but I need to start clearing these out at some point. So I think that's what we should do. I'm going to flip Honest to attack mode.
Sure.
Battle phase, Honest is going to hit over Ducker Mobile Cannon. And then I'm going to send Jane over Witch. She gains the 300, so you will take 1,000 here.
Sure. And then I'll get Witch's effect.
Correct. I'll get Jane's effect.
All right, with Witch, I'll pick up Ryza.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'll go to main phase 2. I will add Honest back to my hand
Sure.
with its effect. I'll go to end phase, and we'll mill 2. Go ahead.
Man, those mills just aren't looking pretty. I'll draw.
No.
Stand by main. I'm going to tribute the Witch for Ryza.
Sure.
Witch chain link 1, Ryza chain link 2. I'm going to stack
Sure.
your Jane.
Okay. Go ahead and add off of that Witch.
Witch of the Black Forest. I'll pick up Snipe Hunter. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I can. Okay.
You can. Yeah.
And then I'll go battle phase, and I'll attack you for 24.
We're down to 1K.
All right,
Pretty
close
scary.
game. Go ahead, your turn.
I'll draw. And, I mean, at least I can out the Ryza. We'll normal summon Jane. Go to battle, attack into Ryza.
Yep, and then Honest.
Yeah, so Jane triggers and then Honest triggers as well. So Jane's 21 plus 24. So Jane is 45. So you're going to take 21.
Okay.
Main 2. Can't really do much else. I will end. Jane will trigger once more. See if we get anything good. Finally!
You got the wolf.
There we go. All right. That's what we needed. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Let's see if it does you any good. I'll Dark Hole.
I have a card that doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, and then I'll
Yeah.
summon Snipe Hunter.
I'll my body it and concede because I don't have the life
All
points
right.
to pay.
Let's go.
So
Okay.
close. So close. Gage, I'm really kicking myself for not playing that Kaiku, but to be fair, you had Econ, so you could have just, like, switched Kaiku to defense and just ran over it with literally anything at that point because he's such a weenie on the defense department. But we gotta do what we gotta do. I was actually surprised I was even in that game at all after Emperor. That was pretty shocking.
Yeah, that Emperor, you blasted a little bit with that Emperor after it resolved.
Yeah,
there. But I think
typically
after the Night Assailant and then after the Witch, when I got all that value, I just knew, phew, it's gonna be hard for you to come back.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but good luck. I'll be going first. Second this time around.
All right.
And let's see what you got.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'll activate Painful Choice to start.
Dude, come on!
I'll dump Jane, Spy. I'll dump Snipe. I will dump Sook. And I will dump Spirit Reaper.
This is nuts. 4 darks. You have a light. Turn 1 Painful Choice, dude.
It sits pretty good, you know? It's an okay card.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I guess I'll give you Jane.
Okay, I'll take him. No problem. All right, I'll follow up with Pot of Greed.
That's gross. That is so not okay.
I'll just set pass. Go ahead.
I mean, kind of like that at least. I also like that I have my own Pot of Greed, so...
Yeah, you know, there you go. It's only fair. It's only fair.
It is only fair. Let's be honest here. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I will normal summon a copy of Garroth.
Sure.
Let's try to hit in for 1850.
Sure, I'll take 18.5.
Okay. Got to bring those 50s back once again. Main phase 2. I want to do this. I'll set 1, 2, 3 cards face down, and I will pass the turn.
Goodness gracious, that's a lot of cards. I'll draw for turn. Stand by main. I'll start my turn by special summoning Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, he's a good one.
He's okay?
Yep.
Awesome. So I'll follow that up. I will normal summon a Jane, the Lightsworn Paladin.
There she is.
Is that a she or a he, dude? I think it's a he.
I don't know, actually.
Jane sounds like such a guy name. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. People in the comments will tell us. I actually don't know either. It could go either way, I feel like.
They'll let us know. I'll go battle phase.
Yeah.
I'll attack over with Jane, and I'll trigger Jane's effect.
That is fine. So I will take 250 here.
Yep.
All right, sure.
And then I'll poke you directly for 21.
I'll take it.
Cool. I'll go main phase 2. I'll set a card. And I'll end my turn. Go ahead, man.
All right.
End phase.
We'll
Excuse
draw.
me. End phase. I forgot Jane's mandatory effect. I'm cheating. I'm going to mill 2 cards. There you go.
All right. Oh, the Ducker mobile cannon. He's gone.
The mobile cannon, no.
Oh, man. What are we ever going to do? All right. Let's see. This is getting a little bit out of hand. I'm going to try to Dark Hole here.
All right, I'm going to chain my body as a shield.
I figured you had at least one of those in the back row. Not too bent out of shape about it because I do have my own Cyber Dragon, so I was actually kind of hoping.
Oh, yeah, you know, it works out sometimes.
It's not bad, right? It's not bad. I will follow that up with a normal summon of Garroth.
Sure.
I will go to... I'm actually going to Smash and Ground your Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Go to battle. Let's have Cyber Dragon hit into Jane.
Sure, I'll take 300.
And then 1850 from the Garroth.
I'll take 1850.
Alrighty. Main 2, I will set a card, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, during the end phase, I will activate a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
Sure.
I will discard Exiled Force, and I will stack that face down spell you just said.
That's a good one. Yes, sir.
All right, cool. I'll draw. Well, let's do it. I'll banish a Light and a Dark,
Here we go.
and I'll summon CED.
He's back again.
Is CED summon okay?
His summon is fine.
Okay, cool. I'll go battle phase. I will poke over... I don't want you to get more value off that Garroth. I'll poke over your Garroth.
I don't blame you. So I'm going to take 1150 here.
Sure.
I hate these 50s so much.
Main phase 2. I'll just end my turn. Go ahead, man.
Sure. I'll draw. I'm going to normal summon Exiled Force.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't have an out for it. Yeah.
Kill the Chaos Emperor?
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'll hit in for 21.
Yeah.
That's going to put you out of Emperor range, so I'm feeling good about that. Main phase 2, I'll set a card. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Stand by main. I'll start my turn by activating Dark Hole.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. I will set 1, 2, and I'll end the turn.
During the end phase, activate Glorious Illusion.
What does this do?
It is called the Haunted for Lightsworns.
Wow. Yeah, what are you going to summon back with it?
Garroth.
Okay.
During the, is it during any end phase? Oh, your end phases. Okay, that's fine. All right, draw.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm going to activate Shadow Mirror.
Yeah, Shadow Mirror's fine.
Battle phase, attack with Garroth.
All right. It's Gravekeeper's Guard. I won't get the
Oh.
effect, but you do take a clean 50.
Well, I do take the clean 50, which unfortunately puts me back in the 50 ranges. I will go to main 2. I will set, and then during the end phase, Glorious Illusion triggers. I have to mill 2.
And then you actually don't trigger your Garroth.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I'll draw.
I wish those two synergize. That would be
Yeah,
real
wouldn't that be
nice,
sick?
But yeah.
All right, man. I'm just going to end. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay about that. I'll draw. All right. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right.
You get your Saki card. I get my Saki
Yeah,
card.
it's only fair. Oh.
Gage, this is the last game of 2020. I said when I was deck building and when I was talking about this set that I refuse to let you go into the new year on this win streak. That's my New Year's resolution, and I aim to make that true. I hope you like that. I thought about that one for a bit, but...
We'll see, bud. I don't know. You're getting a little confident there. We've had game 3s for the last 2 episodes, though, I think.
We have.
But, man, every time I come out on top, and I'm thinking
Sure.
nothing's going to change, you know? Same year and same me for now. Next year... Same me still. Good luck, dude, okay?
I think you definitely messed up how that saying goes.
Well,
but
yeah.
good luck to you too.
Good luck, bro.
All right, I'll go to main 1. I will start things off nice and simple with a normal summon of Jane.
Yep.
I will set 2, and I will proceed to the end phase. Let's hopefully hit a wolf.
Okay.
Nah, no wolf. There goes Cyber Dragon. That sucks. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Sure.
Stand by main. I'll just set 1, 2, 3. There's no way you have heavy back there. I'm just gonna set everything. You know what? All the
Wow.
Marvel.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm not gonna respect it. Go ahead.
I'll draw. Okay. I will normal summon Garroth.
Oh, the combos. I'm going to activate Bottomless Trap Hole and Bottomless the Garroth.
That is fine. He will be banished. I'll activate Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Sure.
Battle phase.
Sure.
It's hit in.
Okay, when you declare an attack, I'm going to activate Twister, and I'm going to destroy...
He's got the Twisters for it.
Yeah, I'm going to destroy your Shadow Imprisoning by paying 500.
You're going to pay your 500. Yep.
All right, cool. And then the attack
What's
will
you
go
got?
through. It's Sangan.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'll use my Sangan here. Wow, you can't Tsukiyomi book the Jane and then get over it. That's
you can't.
so
No,
crazy.
these Lightsworn monsters actually have defense.
Yeah, right? That's nuts. I'll just pick up a Witch then.
Sure. Main phase 2. I'll actually just pass the turn. End phase, Jane will trigger and will mill 2. No Garroth combo. So disappointed.
I'll draw. All right. I'll just I'll set a monster and I'll end my turn. Go ahead.
It could be literally anything.
It could literally be anything.
Let's just hit into the witch.
All right. It isn't witch. It's actually spy.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so
I will take 200.
Well, actually, no, your Jane gets boosted, so it gets over it.
Oh, correct. Yeah, so the spy gets killed, and you will get a new spy. I'm not used to that happening. Yeah, it's funny, because in the deck building, I actually talked about how, like, oh, Jane's great, because she can hit over spy. I'm just not used to it actually happening yet.
This is groundbreaking moments right here.
It really is. I will go to main 2. Okay, so I know you have a witch in hand. You set spy, though, which is kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's not, like, weird, but it's just off, I suppose. I'm going to normal summon Exiled Force.
Wow, Alex, that's a really good card.
It is a good card. It's coming clutch this episode, I gotta say.
All right, I'm going to, okay, so you're going to activate Exiled Force?
Yes, I'm going to activate Exiled Force and attempt to pop Spy. Show me the My Body.
I do have it. I'm going to use that.
Okay. That's pretty good. Now, this is weird. So I'm thinking that the reason you didn't set Witch is because you have, I think you have something in hand that you're trying to get online. I feel like you have either a Monarch or you have Jinzo. You could have Dad, but like... no, you can't, because if you would have Dad, you tribute for a Monarch, then summon Dad, but Witch is in your hand. So I know one of the cards is Witch, so that's impossible. That would be sick, though. That'd be disgusting. So I'm really trying to think what to do with this Spy. Okay, so what tributes are you playing? Jinzo is bad, of course. Jinzo's always bad. What else? You play unless you changed it. I think you're on Mobius and Ryza. Mobius is... bad. Ryza's also bad.
It's just not looking. Everything's bad for you, right?
Like, every option's pretty bad. I'm trying to just think of like what the silver lining is. You could say the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh my, dude, that was sad. Oh man,
it was sad. I'll just go to end phase.
Co-host.
let's mill another 2. Let's see if we get lucky. All right, go ahead.
There goes the Kaiku. All right, I'll draw.
Show me the tribute monster. I know you have it.
I don't have it, but I'm going to normal summon Witch.
Okay, now I got to think. That's interesting. Normal summoning Witch. Oh, God. Are you going to crash your Witch into my Jane? Oh, fuck.
Did you think of that line there?
That's, yeah, go ahead, dude.
All right, battle phase. I will poke into your Jane. I don't think he gets his boost because only when he attacks. Yeah.
Correct. Only when Jane attacks does Jane get the boost. So you only take 700 from this, which is fine.
Okay, and then I'm going to trigger Witch.
Okay.
With Witch, I'm going to pick up Dark Arm Dragon.
Okay. Resolution of that, I'm going to Mind Crush Dark Arm Dragon.
Oh, come on, dude. No.
Get out of here.
I thought I was going to...
out of here.
I thought I was finally going to get him. All right. So since it's old rules, you do get to see the rest of the hand, though.
My Body Snipe Hunter. That's still pretty good, to be fair.
All right. Then there goes Dad. Poor guy.
I'm not feeling too sorry for him.
You have 2 cards in hand, huh? All right. I'll normal summon the Snipe Hunter.
You normal summoned Witch this turn.
Oh, I did. Fuck. I'm cheating.
You're not used to that.
Yeah, no. I'll just set a card and I'll end my turn then. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's My Body. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Hold on a minute here. Hold on a minute here, Gage. That's interesting. Things might get really out of hand.
I don't like the sound of that.
The thing is, there's still one card that you have that I don't know. So I need to figure out what that is. You've already used a bottomless, so like that's out of the equation. You have Return from a Dark Dimension from Phantom Darkness, but you don't have anything banished, which is actually really good right now. So that's offline. You've been playing 2 My Bodies. I don't know if you go up to 3. What other like weird stuff are you playing? I think you're playing like Book of Moon, Enemy Controller, and those are like your quick play spells, I believe. I'm happy to know you don't have a single light monster in your graveyard.
It must be pretty reassuring, yeah.
It's very reassuring in this particular instance, yes. I think we just go for it. I'm gonna normal summon Lumina, Light Sworn Summoner.
Oh shit.
This is a tough one for you.
Yeah, Lumina's fine.
Okay, Lumina's fine. I'm going to activate Lumina's effect. I'm going to pitch this Dark Hole, because I know you have My Body, so it's not going to do anything. Target the other Jane in my graveyard.
Sure.
Jane shall rise. How much damage is this? If I hit you direct, 2,800? I'm so close, Gage. I'm so close. Jeez. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Better have it. I'm going to Snatch Steel Spy.
Oh, my God. Sure, you can take it.
I will. Put him to attack. Battle phase.
All right, how much would this be altogether?
This is 36, 46, 48, 5,800.
Okay, so you're going to declare an attack with everything, I'm assuming, right?
Do you want me to do an order?
Yeah.
Okay. Attack with Lumina.
Okay, I'll take 1,000.
Attack with Spy.
Okay, I'll take 12.
Attack with Jane.
Okay, I'll take 18.
And then show me the Book of Moon.
I don't have Book of Moon, but I have... This is the only way I'm going to stay alive. Phoenix
Oh,
wouldn't let me last.
wow. That's rough. That is rough. All right, top of the deck it goes. Main phase 2. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, during the standby phase, I will concede the game because that's actually like the worst draw in my deck, bro.
Finally!
Oh, dude,
we
man,
did
you
it.
got lucky. I drew Confiscation. Like, what am I going to do with Confiscation, dude?
You would have needed a surreal top deck. You know what? Actually, I forgot to mill for my Light Sworns. It doesn't matter, but...
No, it doesn't really.
Let's see what I would have... Because Lumina's 3. Yeah, let's mill 5 and see what would have happened. Would I have gotten Wolves, too?
Oh, you would have gotten a wolf
on top of it.
Wow. Bro, I can't believe the Light Swords came in clutch, dude. You got that back.
So my logic for this episode was the Light Sworns have a chance to kind of get me back in this because they're super, super aggressive. Jane is insane because Jane can hit over Spy, and Spy has just been such a pain point for us in so many episodes. But like, aside from Cyber Dragon now, we finally have like a normal summonable monster that doesn't have to remove itself from the field or discard a card from our hand to be able to kill off a Spy. I thought she was just great. She or he, I don't know what Jane is. Whatever Jane is, Jane's amazing. I'm thought to myself, okay, I want to play Jane. Garroth's also just big. He's 1850, which is almost bigger than everything else like that we normal summon for the most part, right? So I thought to myself, all right, we'll go with him. Then in my conceptual building for this episode, I hypothetically said, I'm going to get 1 Lumina and 1 copy of Glorious Illusion. I actually think, you may laugh at me for this card, the fact that I have Call of the Haunted for Lightsworn, I actually think is broken.
It's pretty
good. I mean,
good,
that's
yeah.
just, yeah, because we just don't have recovery effects, and so being able to get, like, I can get Wolf back with it, and he's 2,100, so it's just, like, I actually think this card's pretty decent. I ended up pulling 2 Glorious Illusion on top of it. So initially I was trying to think, okay, if I just get 3 Jane, 3 Garroth, a Lumina, and a Glorious Illusion, because those are commons and rares, how is my deck gonna look? And I was just going to come in this episode, like, with that and be, like, okay with it. I was going to cut the get-ons. I was going to cut some of the other stuff and just play just bigger stuff, essentially, that had, like, some incidental synergy with each other. Then the pulls came in. So we got not 1 Gage, but we actually pulled 2 Wolves.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did you get Judgment Dragon?
I did not get Judgment Dragon.
Man. I would have lost my shit.
I was really hoping to get JD, but it didn't happen. I got not 1, but 2 Rikos in addition to that.
That's where all my Rikos were, man. I wanted them so bad. Unbelievable, man.
After that, like, Gladiator's Assault episode where I opened, like, 3 energy-absorbing Monolith, I needed to have some good super rare luck, and thankfully it finally came in. So I got that. I got the Honest, which I was, like, happy for, but it was bittersweet because I'm like, fuck, this could have been Judgment Dragon.
Yep.
But Honest is still not bad. I was really hoping I would get to actually use it on you before you got to see it, but I had to set it in that game 1, unfortunately, because now you know I have it, and so that in the back of your mind, you might just think, like, man, if he has Honest, I just lose this game.
Man. Honest is so good, dude. Honest is so crazy. And you have the Ghost Rare Honest, too. What a flex.
It's nice because Honest is technically a removal spell with any of my Light Sworns, which is pretty cool. So it does have Battle Trick shenanigans, but overall, it basically is just Smashing Ground that I have to use in the battle phase, as long as I have any light monster. So even like Riko, after I flip it up, I can just Honest over like a Raizo, which is pretty sick. So my deck looks entirely different. I also pulled Arcus, which is in my graveyard, and this I only played just because I was playing so many Light Sworns, and I wanted to hit Arcus off of Garroth just to draw cards. Other than that, this card kind of sucks. You do have a lot of targeting effects because you have Snipe Hunter, you have Book of Moon, you have Enemy Controller. There's a lot of things. I think Exile Force might even target too. So Arcus, if I have it off of like a Glorious Illusion, which I actually got 2 of, then he can come out before I do some plays, and then your Book of Moon is offline, your Econ's offline. So that also has like incidental synergy synergy, but if I were to cut anything, I'd probably cut Arcus because like he kind of sucks. Other than that, though, I mean, I'm playing like all the rest of the good. I don't know if you saw this one. I actually also got Solar Recharge.
Oh my god, you got Recharge too, bro. You have a full Lightsworn deck. That's crazy.
And it's ultimate rare. On top.
Man, the flex, dude. I got shafted this opening, bro. I didn't get anything good.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what was the best card that you got?
I got the 2 Janes, which I guess I was stoked about because that's a really good light warrior target for Rhoda.
It's a warrior for you. Yeah, that's big.
I got that Ducker mobile cannon, which sure, I think it was an okay tech, but the only good thing I got was Dark Free General. That was my secret rare.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, so I didn't get anything good, and then from the wheel, I didn't get anything good either. I got a common wild card, and I took, what did I take? Sequel, because I already have everything that I want from the set, so.
You know, it's a little bit of justice, I would say. You pulled, like, insane last episode.
Oh, yeah, and you pulled nuts this episode, dude. Your deck is, like, completely turned around. I wonder if you'll stick with this strategy or if you'll switch it up again.
So, the other thing, you saw me put Painful Choice back in.
Yeah.
Painful Choice triggers Wolf.
Yep, sure
if you
does.
Yep, know.
Yep, I pulled one of those
that's something
too.
that you're always going to give me one of them, which sucks. And so I was like really hoping that I would pull 3 because then if I pulled a third, I would always off of Painful Choice get 4,200 damage on the field. And then it's basically as good as like when you use it to set up for Emperor or Dark Arm Dragon. So didn't get to show that off, but maybe in the future episodes. You're right though. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. It's we have like a good old classic light versus dark archetype going on right now.
Yeah, synchros are coming up soon though. It might change things up again.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first of the year, we're going to have Duelist Genesis, and we have Stardust Dragon, we have Red Dragon Archfiend, we have Goyo Guardian, we have Goyo Guardian.
Oh my god, Goyo. And Krebons is in Duelist Genesis, right, too, right?
Krebons is a common.
Yes. Krebons, dude. It's gonna be nuts, man.
It's better with E-Telly, of course. So like if we're lucky enough to pull E-Telly and we'll obviously get Krebons, then we're gonna be living large. But I mean, Krebons can protect itself from attacks, which in our format actually isn't the worst. Yeah, you have to pay some life points, but I don't know. I mean, you could just like normal summon Krebons turn 1 and hope that it just survives and summon something else, synchro into Goyo Guardian, and then like one of us is dead.
I don't know if you're playing it in your deck, but you know you can send Necrogarden off Painful Choice too. So you can send Necrogarden a Wolf and then get it guaranteed 2 good value cards. Yeah,
so I talked about this in the deck building. My issue with Necrogarden is because since I'm playing the Shadow Mirrors, it conflicts because you can't trigger Necrogarden while Shadow Mirror is up. So you could argue I'm not always going to have Shadow Mirror up. It was only up for like 2 turns of this entire match. And so maybe I would have milled it off of something at one point. Like, so say for instance, like Arcus I think Arcus probably would have been Necrogarden if anything. So I could have actually had a protection from an attack, which would have been kind of nice. But I don't know if the negative synergy with Shadow Imprisoning is worth it because then like if I have Shadow Mirror up, then that card just does nothing and is just a brick. So I considered it and it was in the side deck, but I didn't fully commit to it 100%.
Damn, I'm proud of you, Alex. You killed my win streak. I had a good win streak going. I was happy.
You did, and honestly, like you made me fight for it. I had to fight through multiple emperors. I had to mind crush a Dark Arm Dragon. Like there was a lot of points in this game that I could have lost very easily had I not had the right cards. So. This series is way closer than people think, and I still honestly think you're favored because Chaos Emperor and Dark are just nasty. Like they just hose me every single time. My deck's different, but like I don't have that bomb that you have, and that's why I wanted Judgment Dragon to really kind of equalize the playing field for us that way. Because I'm playing like 6 different Lightsworn names. I could have probably done it, but. Just didn't happen.
Hopefully we get to an episode where I can actually summon this Dark Arm Dragon. It's yet to hit the field.
I'm sure when you do summon Dark Armed, it's going to shred me.
yeah, I can't wait for that day. Oh, man.
I just want to take the moment before we shout out the patrons to thank each and every one of you watching this for sticking with us for 27 episodes of the Progression series. That's like, what, half a year, Gage, I think?
It's a lot. I can only imagine what that is in watch time, too. Some of the episodes were like over an hour and everything, too.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride, and I just want to say to you, Gage, I couldn't have asked for a better co-host for this because we have had some incredible moments, the ups and the downs, the rages and the joyous moments. It's been fantastic, and I cannot wait to do another 52 episodes with you next year,
I can't wait either, but I can't say the same about the co-host, though. I have a co-host that cracks really stupid jokes sometimes.
I don't think you're one to talk, just saying, but I'll let that go this time because, you know, it's New Year's. I'm feeling sentimental. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the History of Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's not the name of the series, bro.
Oh, shit! I just recorded with Joseph yesterday.
Close enough, right? Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. I'm probably going to leave that in, honestly. I don't care anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's shout out our patrons before we go one last time for 2020. So big shout outs to Gray Lane, Pody Stark, Joshua Wiley, Tim00x3, Michael Dente, Mystic Walk, Oli, Sylvia Wilds, GW, Jarvis Martin, Part 2, Astro Wolf, G-Man99, Dan the Man Hoban, Logan Thomas, Matthew Fehrenbacher, Dragon Lord, Dollywop, Synchro Guy, Peter Gregory, Angeoko, Thomas Nelson, Emil Cohen, Draconic, Steven Choppa, Lear Roche, Alex Smith, Jordan Coods, and Jesse Wood. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in 2021. Synchros are coming up next.